Footy fans breathe a sigh of relief as the JLT Community Series rolls into town with this game. Hello, I'm Dennis Cometti. It's great to be back in Adelaide, where it seems like the only thing that grows here is the crime rate. Accompanying me is Matthew Richardson.
G'day Dennis, always a pleasure to call a game with you. Both these clubs will be wanting to take winning form into the season proper with a chance to play in a grand final.
The batters look great as the players get set to run through them. Port Adelaide lifted by the noise of the crowd as they make their way onto the ground. The batters look great as the players get set to run through them. Umpire tosses the coin. The opening siren is moments away and you can feel the... Here we go. It's Port Adelaide versus the Hawks. Sicily gives the ball to the man on the run. Off the ground. The ball in the hands of Hodge. He's got the footy in his hands. Bruce runs past and gets the ball. Somehow found more room on the boundary than Wayne Harms. Roughhead with a chance if he keeps a cool head. 20 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. The first goal going to Hawthorn. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Ryder hits it. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball. He gets tackled as he hands it off. McAvoy completely shanked that one. Marked by Westhoff.
Westhoff has an elite ability to elevate off the ground. Seedsman marks the ball, puts boot to ball. Broadbent takes a contested mark. He boots it. Seedsman collects it. Shields there to mop up. He grabs the footy. Rioli handballs it, he kicks the ball.
Goes wide for a behind. Hawthorn by 7 points. Bruce has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. What do you think, Richo? Can he make this one?
He's paid to kick these, Dennis.
Port Adelaide trailing already. They need to pick up the pace, and right now. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. There's the bounce. Claimed by Ryder. Able to grab it on the half volley. Hits the running man. The spilled ball is collected. Seedsman dodging for no reason at all. Is in his possession. Wingard threading the needle right there. Smith gets the ball. My ball, says the umpire. Palms it down nicely. Rioli collects. The ball mopped up. Cleary with a clinical drop punt. Chip kick along the wing. Nice mark there. He kicks inside 50. Hands like dinner plates. 35 metres out. A set shot on a 30-degree angle. That's a very well-executed goal. The Power on the scoreboard now.
The Power have just been poor at reading the ball off the packs. They need to get back to basics and try and generate some forward run and carry.
A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash.
McAvoy will give you a competitive contest in every hit-out, I can assure you of that. But the midfielders are going to have to work really hard to earn the centre clearances off his ruck work.
McAvoy there to mop it up. Vickery there to mop it up.
Vickery loves the physical side of the game. It gets tapped. We're at the 92nd mark. Wines gets the intercept. He slams that on the boot, with real good use of the body. He boots it. Wines, marks it. Puts boot to ball. The mark will be paid.
McAvoy puts it on the boot. Sicily has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. There's a vast chasm between him and the goals ahead. The ball over the line. Trengo puts the ball in the hands of fate. Westhoff puts it on the boot. Good mark by Impey. Word is this guy is the most reliable kick for goal in the side. Be decisive. Come on, be decisive. A wrong decision is generally less disastrous than indecision. Too far out to score, surely. And he's kicking on a 30-degree angle. This could prove difficult for him. Sicily unloads one towards goal. Hawthorn by 13.
Sicily's pretty handy around goal. He just has that sixth sense of knowing where the goals are at all times.
Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The bounce. Tap to advantage. Casanova would have been jealous of that pickup. Rioli gets the ball. Pressure didn't faze him. Kicks as cool as the other side of the pillar. He soccers it. Lobs the handball. He's heading for home. Roughhead launches one towards goal. Hawthorn by 19. The ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce.
McAvoy is really good at getting up in the ruck, but his directional taps need some more work.
Ball up in the centre square.
The Hawks have just been so dominant in the ruck, and that's been able to give their midfielders so much time and space, and that's why they lead this match. Smith giving away a free. Archie with the kick. Gray spills it. The loose ball is picked up, takes possession. He completely mistimes the kick. Trengo with good strong hands.
We'll go to Richo for the stats.
Hawthorn and Port Adelaide are very level on the possession count, which reflects the evenness of this contest. Both teams fairly close in the handball stats, 15-9.
You always have that unique perspective on things, Richo. And here's the start of the second term.
Develop the winning edge. Small differences in your performance can lead to large differences in your results.
The ball was thrown. Free kick for Burgoyne. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Roughhead lines it up. Almost in the bag from this position, you would think. Going for goal number 3. Roughhead with the goal. 3 goals so far. Well done. The Hawks in front.
Roughhead is good, but he doesn't always find that best option while in congestion.
The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here's the bounce. Ryder gets the tap. Bounces favourably for Wingard. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or Us. He's got the footy in his hands. Possession number 1 for Ebert. Handballs from the tackle. Gets a handball away towards the man on the run. He doesn't seem to be suffering from insanity. In fact, he seems to be enjoying every minute of this. He looks for a man on the lead. Westhoff kicks to himself. Gets boot to leather. He has space for an easy mark. Dances around the boundary line. He steadies now in front of goal. 40 metres out. Kicked at goal by Rioli. It's in the air. Rioli with a great kick. That's his first. The Hawks beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 38-6.
Rioli on his wrong foot isn't his preferred option, but he's still competent enough off that foot.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Hit by Ryder, controlled by Wingard. Vogt shucks the ball away. Archie feeds it wide. A good mark under the circumstances. Kicked by Pitter. Wines claims it.
Look, the Power haven't been able to set up many shots at goal, but I'm not sure that's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way. Plenty of space for a very easy mark. Archie nails him. That's holding the ball. Archie kicks it. He gets the upper hand.
Jams it on the boot now. Marked by Pitter. Gets boot to leather. Mitchell, the better man there. He has shanked that kick. The clock ticks down with only 2 minutes left. That decision was like taking a beer to a job interview. Not a very good idea. First hand's important. Archie handballs it. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. Burgoyne racking up the possessions. Horrible kick by Mitchell. Gunston grabs that one. What do you think, Richo? Can he make this one?
He should kick this.
Going for goal number 1. What was that? And the ball goes over the boundary line, close to goal. Ryder on for Port Adelaide. Dances around the boundary line. Ball up cool. McAvoy with the mighty fist.
The Hawks have come out and really put the pressure on. They are dominating the tackle count, and that's why they find themselves in the lead. We're at the 92nd mark. He hand passes it. Bruce going for home.
The defence are doing a decent job of making kicking out difficult, so I'd suggest he takes his time and just looks for the right option. Concentration comes out of a combination of confidence and hunger, so they tell him. 65 metres out. That shot wasn't meant to hit the fan. And the ball crosses over the boundary. Hartlett clears it out of the 50, and the mark will be paid. Archie sends the ball on its way. Great mark under pressure. Wins the hard ball.
The Power just can't find a free man inside 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. O'Meara gets the bouncing ball. That was hard at it. Sometimes you've just got to cop one for the team. He gets boot to the ball. A good contested mark there. Sending it on its way. Dixon, just the better man in that contest.
He kicks inside 50. Henderson had no chance, but at least he made an attempt. They can't seem to maintain possession. They simply handed it over. The ball in the hands of Trenger, finding the running player. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark.
The Power have been able to take more marks out there, but most of these have been from playing possession footy. They need to start taking a few more risks out there. Sicily lines up. Sicily kicks for goal. It's in the air. Perfect kick.
The Hawks in front. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. McAvoy guides it. Let's take a brief look at the stats.
Two teams practically identical in stats, yet Hawthorn managed to be miles ahead on the scoreboard.
Thanks for that, Richard. This match can be described like seeing your grandmother in fishnets. Unexpected. The players have been down to the rooms now, and they would have had some treatment, a talk from the coach, and should be ready for another half of football. I know we are.
There are only two options regarding commitment. You're either in or you're out. There is no such thing as life in between.
Hartlett boots it. Broadbent wins the marking contest. Sends it on its way. Strong mark. Birchall with the torpedo. Unfortunately placed ball finds its way into the opposition's grasp. Gains possession. Wines handballs to his own advantage. And will get a ball up. Rydick decisively. Wingard a good crummer. He runs for home. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Henderson marks it.
The dominance we're seeing from the Hawks at the moment has come mostly from their running goals. They just haven't been able to get up to the contests and take a mark inside forward 50. Cleanly tapped out of the ruck. Ryder gets the ball. Good hand skills there. Birchall intercepted that well. Burgoyne with handball. He kicks the ball. Hartlett marks the ball.
Sends it on its way. A solid mark from Darchi. Looks like he panicked there. Shields ran to meet the ball and took the mark superbly.
Shields seems like he's enjoying his footy. I think he's going to be around for a long time. He gets boot to the ball. He claims the ball. Hartlett with the kick. He gets it under pressure. He boots it. Broadbent takes the mark.
Low spearing kick. Strong mark. Cleary sends the ball on its way. Burgoyne kicks it a long way. He wins the contest. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Sicily will need to pull something special out here. Nicely intercepted by Gunston. Roost again, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
Choose to kick it. Tringo got under it. Time drying up with only 90 seconds to go. Impey going for number 1. Just fell through. Hawthorn lead Port Adelaide. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Great bounce. Ryder got a fist on it. Gibson made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Wines approaching home now. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it. 35 metres out. Craig will be praying he doesn't stuff this one up. The Power get the scoreboard ticking over with that goal. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go.
Ryder, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve, so defenders will have to be on their game. He's got the footy now. Archie boots it. Clurry with the ball. He gets boot to the ball. He grabs it.
A torp from Birchall. Over the top of the pack. And that torp has gone supernova. Gunston presents and takes the mark. 30 metres out. Golden opportunity here. Going for goal number 1. It's going. The Hawks by 46. Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. McAvoy got a fist on it. Broadbent controls. Gains possession. Cleary won't be getting that pass from Jonas. He gives the ball away. Grabs the footy. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Like the song says, don't you just need someone to shove? Wingard grabs that one. He's kicking on about 45 degrees from here, going for goal number 1. The Power get a goal. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. The Ruckman, conscious of where their teammates are, they wait for the bounce. McAvoy with the punch. There's been a lot to enjoy in the third quarter. The scores are the Hawks 58, the Power 18.
Well, a win is in sight for the Hawks, but you can only become a winner if you're willing to walk over the edge. So they will have to ensure they remain committed in the last quarter.
That was a high-scoring third quarter. Is there anything interesting in the stats, Richo?
The huge difference in score is not reflecting minuscule difference in stats. The Hawks are just making it count at the right times.
Enlightening, Richo. There's the siren for the final quarter, and play is underway.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Seedsman controls it. He's had lots of touches this match. Handball short. No, that's just giving the ball away. The spilled ball is collected.
Winning the tackle count is a key ingredient for success, but you have to win the contested ball and hit your targets first, and the Power haven't been able to do this. Archie with the kick. Great move to be able to work into an uncontested position. Dixon with real good use of the body.
You're perilously close to having the floodgates open. It's a bad feeling. This goal is vital. It's still an uphill battle. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Good bounce. Clean tap by Ryder, controlled by Gibson. He gets the hand pass, and he's heading for home. Dixon tries his luck along the ground. The Power get a goal. That's 3 in a row for the Power. A big margin, but lots of time left. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Nice bounce. McAvoy hits it, collected by Seedsman. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
McAvoy is just a real workhorse in the ruck, and I reckon his teammates really appreciate his uncomplicated approach to the game.
McAvoy got a fist on it. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle.
McAvoy is a smart guy, but he's got to keep a cooler head so he can make the right decisions more often.
Hit by Ryder. Pick up by Shields. Broadbent with the football. Gathered by Burgoyne. Mitchell runs past and gets the ball. He's running hot, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
It's like he has the ball on a string.
Trengove scoops up the ball. Puts boot to ball. He wins the contested mark. Sicily getting into position for the kick.
He's getting accustomed to kicking goals. Sicily gets the goal from a long way out. The Hawks are nailing the coffin shut. Ruckman awaiting the bounce. Look at that bounce. Westhoff directs it down. Controlled by Wingard. The loose ball picked up by Broadbent. All eyes are watching. He's going for the 9-point shot and is rewarded for his efforts. Port Adelaide starting to lag behind Hawthorn with the scores 64-39. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Definitely palmed to advantage. Archie on the ball at the moment. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Oh, that's just giving the ball away. Pittard having no trouble taking that one. A low stabbing kick. The contest, no match for him. Kicks. Westhoff alone for the uncontested mark. Kicks. A mark by Vickery. Slams it on the boot. And the ball goes over the boundary near the 50. Westhoff coming onto the ground. A mark by Wines. Puts boot to ball. It bounced straight into his hands as if he'd just called a puppy with a whistle. Wingard manages to get the handball out of the pack. Has it got the carry? Goal for Cleary. They're giving it their all to get back into this game.
The Power need to play on at all costs now and start getting some more running goals on the board.
The ruckmen steal themselves before the bounce. The ball is bounced. Guided by Ryder. Wingard gets it on the bounce. Broadbent runs past and gets the ball. He seems to have the ball on a string, Richard.
You're right, Dennis. I've just about run out of things to say about his performance. I'm just going to watch and enjoy this display.
The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Ryder gets onto the ball. With the ball now. Booted by Wines. What did they used to say at school? Butterfingers lets it drop. Cleary hand passes out to space. The umpire will ball it up. Ryder taps. Controlled by Gibson. Hits the running man.
Well, a high tackle count more often than not suggests that the team with the most tackles are where the ball isn't, and that's been true for the Power. Wingard running towards goal. He manages to intercept the bouncing ball. Ryder with a point.
Stratton to bring it in. Plays on. That came off the boot with huge power. He had his eye on the ball all the way and took the mark well. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Pittard has a great set of hands. Fantastic mark. Oh my goodness. What a great start to the football year for the Hawks.
It's a fantastic start to the year, Dennis, and I think they'll be able to use this as a platform to really launch into the home and away season. Well, they were unlucky not to get the result. They need to play with supreme confidence or they'll lose again, and then losing becomes a habit.
Final scores are 64-58. Fritjo, as always, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Dennis. Until next time, that's it.
We're a happy team at Hawthorn. We're the mighty fighting Hawks. We love our club and we play to win. Riding the bumps with a grin at Hawthorn. Come what may, you'll find us strong.